God damn, it is a Friday. What's going on, Big Lebowski?
It's not Friday, it's Wednesday.
Oh, well, it is kind of a Friday because I'm taking a semi vacation, tomorrow, Friday. But I mean, I am going to be dropping a documentary tomorrow. So there will be something on tomorrow, but I'm basically taking a small little vacation. So people want to know the small little vacation where poor people go. We go to Ocean Shores. It makes you feel like you have $1 million when you don't. So if you're poor in Washington, all you do is go to Ocean Shores. Makes you feel like you're rich.
Yeah. Been there, done that. Stayed at the military place one time. They have a military housing area there. I got to stay there with. I don't know if they stayed there.
That was Long Beach.
Oh, it was Long Beach.
Remember, that was Long Beach. That was with Dave Rudemakin. He took us to. Yeah, that was. Ocean Shores, like to the left. If you go to the right, down the ocean, 101, whatever. Yeah, you're in Long Beach. Not California Long Beach, people. I'm talking about Washington Long Beach. Two totally different Long Beaches.
Totally different places. Completely different places.
Totally.
So yeah. Been nice here, dude. No rain today. I've been out all day. I grew some hair. Got a little bit younger. Been working out, so feeling like Superman, doing it up. How you doing over there in Washington?
It's actually been in the 70s.
Ooh.
Not super hot. Not super cold. I think one of the best investments that we ever done before we got laid off in this world. We actually got AC put in the house, and that's been a lifesaver.
I remember I was there. I was freezing fucking cold. It was hot as shit outside, and your house was like a goddamn refrigerator, man. I was like, this is cold as fuck out there. Or in your house. It was cold as shit. You go outside, it's hot. You go in your house, it's freezing. Crazy.
Yeah, I'm just getting some things set up here. It's kind of hard to get things set up when your laptop took a dump. It broke, so I'm taking it in today to get it fixed. So don't worry, people. I'm not going to start up a GoFundMe account to ask you guys to buy me a new computer. I won't do that. You don't have to worry about that here. I won't do that. But
yeah. I know.
But it took a dump and all that. So, hey, we're going to start this fucking baby off with the news of the day. You guys all know with this channel. Oh, Sino Sinad. Hey, hello, friend. Hello, everybody. He's an awesome guy. Michael Healy's here. Robert Alley's here. Gandalf with sunglasses. You know what? Usually, I've been wearing my sunglasses, but I don't know where I put them. Some of the not changes, Bob, but some of the things that I'm going to be adding to the show. Yeah. Is Monday was the first day I kind of added, the newspaper, what's crazy in the world, Gypsy Road newspaper, whatever you want to call it. We'll change it. It's a segment where we'll try to find what's some crazy, actual real story. But it's kind of a weird kind of a story that maybe doesn't hit like mainstream. So,
easy.
So it's kind of some things I'm going to be adding. I'm not going to be doing it today, but I'm going to be adding a Grandpa's World where he tells these great 1 minute, 2 minute stories about aliens. And I want to make an intro for it. So there's some things I'm working on, but without having a working laptop, it's hard to go back and forth, upstairs, downstairs. So it's, I'll get there. It's going to get there. But I'm trying to format, Bob. That's why I kind of called the show today. Well, actually, I changed the title and then I did add a different screen. But here, let me show this picture. Why I had to make this screen. Okay. Now, if you see, I changed the title of the show, Gone with the Gypsy Road, where
beautiful picture.
I'm trying to show that, Gone with the Wind had probably, I don't know, best love scenes ever, right? So if we can actually get Donald Trump and Joe Biden to be friends, give each other a little kiss and hug, we might be able to have a better world to live in, right?
I'm sure they've buggered at least once. It's a Freemason. I guess you get past a certain. I remember I was in a. I don't have that kind of. I don't go that way, but a lot of them do. So I'm sure they've actually buggered at one time or another. Little kiss on the back of the neck, a little bit of rub here and there. They give each other the symbols, and they kind of do the little fucking coin handshake. Cabal shit, lick each other's necks. I'm sure they've done it already. They seem like a couple.
The reason I've been doing some pictures with these two guys. Basically, I guess you could say, here. I think I made another one with these two guys together, like right there.
Beautiful.
And the reason I've been doing this, right, because in the last week and a half, you had the Democratic convention, and then you have the Republican convention, and both of these conventions, right, they're frauds. They're crooks. Then you go to the Republican convention. They're frauds. They're crooks. It's so funny. It's like us telling other channels, your shells. They're telling your shells, your shells, your shells. And you get to the point, you're like, well, who are the fucking shells? Who do I believe?
Thank you, sir. May I have another? Thank you, sir. Here's an American. No offense to America. I'm American. I fucking fought for my country. And if you guys didn't fight for your country, fuck you. You fucking should have did it. But so I can say this. Thank you. May I have another? Thank you. May I have another? This is what they do to American citizens. Thank you. The Democrats and the Republicans at the same time. Thank you. May I have another? Thank you. May I have? Thank you. May I have another? That's what America's all about. That's what America's all about.
Yeah.
Yeah. Vote another one in. Vote your one in. There you go. Vote. Go vote your another one. Thank you, may I have another. They're gonna do the same fucking thing.
And the funniest
people.
What's this? Michael Healy Part 2, YouTube, Robert Wood. Oh, you must have had an awesome video.
I have no idea. Yeah, I
think he's promoting your channel.
Thank you. Thank you, Michael Healy.
But he's really funny because every 4 years, watch, 4 years later, say Joe Biden wins, in 4 years, this is the most important vote of your life, right? 4 years later, this is the most important vote of your life. 4 years later, this is the most important vote. It's like every 4 years, it's the most important. And you know what? I'm going to tell people something. It doesn't matter with one of these motherfuckers who's ever in office, because they're not, both of them, they're both stupid, but they're both not going to let the whole world fall down and blow up. Because listen, Donald Trump needs to have a successful country because he wants to stay a billionaire.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Joe Biden wants to be popular with all the women, so he needs the country to be good. So they're all crooks. I mean, they all need. It's like everybody thinks one wants to destroy America than the other, but they all needed to work, because if it didn't work, dude, you think in a Walking Dead world, do you think that Donald Trump and Joe Biden could survive in a Walking Dead world? No, they can't. They can only survive if we live in a police military world. That's the only way.
That's how they're protected. The reason why they want to be president is because they get permanent protection from the Secret Service for the rest of their life. So when everything goes tits up and the mob starts to form, they get protection. You know, they're just slime. They're slime. They're fucking pathetic, and they're slime. Every one of those cabal sucking motherfuckers are just slime. Slime.
I do want to say something. I saw a disturbing video yesterday, and Red Pill Paul's right. Looked awesome at the beach yesterday. Vonage made a little 1 minute video of him running into the ocean in his underwear. I don't know if it was disturbing seeing him run in that ocean in underwear, but he's a tough son of a bitch, because I guarantee that UK water that Vonage was running into, that water looked cold.
Oh.
Yeah.
I bet he had a baby Gerber dick after that. Baby Gerber.
You think so?
He had a baby Gerber dick after that for quite some time. I bet his balls went up into his body. It takes large balls to do it, but then they shrivel down to hit that cold water. I know that. I've jumped in cold water. Oh, painful. Painful. At least he did it.
No, hold on a second. Hold on. Voynich, this is for you. This is Voynich getting ready to that ocean. Here we go. Dude, that's gotta be cold, man. That's right, Bob. Isn't that gotta be cold?
Yeah, that looks cool. That's some special operations training, right? He was in the military, I think. So I think they make them do that. Yeah, he's used to it. Yeah. I'm not sure if he's the one that trained with that big ass Saint Bernard dog with the whiskey around its neck, but I know he has to go into the water. Okay, dude, we got to talk about them underwear though. We got to talk about the Speedos, man. We got to talk about the Speedos. You don't own fucking boxer shorts? Why do Europeans always have to wear snuggy things, man?
He's saying it's lukewarm. He's saying the water is lukewarm.
Oh, good. We got to talk about the Speedos, man. You Europeans, I can't handle it. You walk around with your Speedos. Everything's got to be snug up against the ass cheeks. Why can't you guys wear the baggies?
And if you guys want to, anybody else in the chat wants to keep watching that little video, here you go. There it is. There it is. That's for you, Voynich. For you running into the ocean, I gave you props. I remember the first time, Bob, we moved to Washington, and we went to Westport because they said that Westport was the only place you can surf in Washington.
Yeah.
And in California, I had a half wetsuit, a wetsuit. It was half. It was no arms, no legs. Yeah. You know, and in California, that was fine, right? And I remember running into the ocean, into Washington, never realized how fucking cold that was. In a half suit, I'm like, holy shit. That's where I learned that different states, water temperature is different.
Yeah, I had a half suit. I surfed. We did, all of us, the whole group. Bodyboard, sponge, surfed. I worked at a surfboard factory. I used to make surfboards and bodyboards for years, man. Years. I loved it. I'm
gonna give you guys two stories today from the Gypsy Road newspaper. Okay.
Awesome.
Okay. Now this is gonna be the first one, but let me play the little intro. All right, I'm going to show you this, Bob. NASA has found a cure for all diseases.
No, is it from
and I got the picture of evidence of the cure for all disease, not just COVID. I'm talking about all diseases. Are you ready to see, guys? People in the chat, are you ready to see that NASA found the cure? Here we are. Here we go. Tom Hanks is the cure to all diseases.
Tom Hanks is the fucking cure.
See, in a NASA building, one of the buildings, Tom Hanks is giving blood right here, right? He's giving blood. Yeah. It's going into a machine, this little pump machine, and Bill Gates himself is putting Tom Hanks' blood into our president, Donald Trump.
Oh, man. Oh. I thought it was from a bisexual Bobono monkey, but now we know it's not. It's from Tom Hanks. It's the same thing, though. If you think about it, it's the same thing, but it's Tom Hanks. Since we've evolved from the Bobono monkey, Tom Hanks has carried the gene from the Bobono monkey, which he's resistant to everything because he's Tom Hanks. And yes, if I were president of the United States of America, I would want Tom Hanks's blood in my body. Since Donald Dump Truck is promoting all of you to give blood as much as you can, as many times as you can, because you two can save the fucking human race if you give your blood and Tom Hanks is donating the RNA for it. Dude, I feel safe.
Don't you feel safe? And once Donald Trump passes the test, because we want Donald Trump to live forever, and so that's the first news story, and I thought that'd be the biggest story because just think about it, man.
Yeah, and I don't want no doctor. I don't want no doctor doing it. I want a computer nerd to be the one to put the blood into me. I don't want a trained doctor. I don't want an RN registered nurse. I want a fucking computer nerd to do it. I want him to put it into my vein himself. He's got all the experience for that, Eric. He's been trained as a doctor. That's why he knows what he's talking about with the antivirus. He knows everything. They all do more than us.
He knows it all. He really does. And guys, I'm serious. If you like these kind of fun pictures, that I've been making a lot of these pictures. I've been putting it on my Instagram and Twitter accounts. So if you like this kind of stuff, log in, sub me on Twitter and Instagram. Start sharing these pictures because I want the world to know that we're going to be all right. We're going to be safe. Because once they get Tom Hanks' blood and they, when Bill Gates is like thumbs up that the president will never die and he'll cause a war so he can be president forever, or they're going to put his head like in a jar like the cartoon Futurama where we all feel safe forever. I want you guys know that it all started from the evidence that I found, that I took this picture when I went to NASA. I was trying to sell NASA the idea of sending my shit to the moon.
Yeah.
I'm telling them, hey, if I raise some money, can you guys send my shit to the moon? And I saw Tom Hanks go into this building, and I snuck in with my camera. I got my beautiful Canon camera here, and I took this picture, and I want people to feel safe that the vaccine is coming.
Yeah, because there are several bags of astronaut feces on the moon at the moment. And then, of course, we know about Jerusalem sending bear shit to the moon. So we've got bear shit on the moon. We've got bags of astronaut feces on the moon. Lots of things on the moon, people. We should be proud.
I do actually, Bob, seriously, I do have another story about alien DNA.
Yes.
Okay. And I'm actually going to show a 3-minute video about this DNA, but I just got to check something real quick because
copyright.
Well, what I do is I rip and download and I put it on my other channel called Matrix Eyes, where I drop it there, and I want to see if there's a copyright or if there's going to be a block, just like what I did with Saul yesterday. And I found out that there was a block, so I couldn't show that footage. So it's kind of it's not a backup channel. Okay,
no.
I want to get that word out. It is not a backup channel. It's my channel where I dump. Just to make sure there's not going to be a strike or not, okay? And if anybody wants to go to the backup channel where I put all these just to test them out to make sure they're not going to be a strike, there it is. But I'm going to pull up this video because now I know there's not a strike. Let me show here. Let me get it here. There we go.
All right.
Okay.
All right. Cool.
So guys. This video is called. Oh, let me get. I got too many tabs up on here. I got to get rid of these tabs because sometimes if you have too many tabs, it can actually cause your stuff to freeze. It's called "Scientists Find Aliens Lineage in DNA of Early Humans." And guys, this is the real story. This is not
alien DNA. Oh my God, no.
Yeah. So, but before I play this, let me do the intro again.
DNA. Alien
all right.
DNA.
I'm going to make this bigger. I want to make sure we can hear it. Okay, so Bob, let me know if you can hear it, all right?
Yeah.
Can you hear it?
Wow.
Can you hear it, Bob?
Yeah.
One of my favorite things to think about is human evolution, where we started out and especially where we're going. So I was really psyched to learn about some new research just published in the journal PLOS Genetics. So currently we humans are the only survivors in our lineage, right? Before us came the Neanderthals and the Denisovans. And scientists are constantly identifying other species in between too. It's not like we just went from apes to humans, after all. There are many species in between. And the new research has now found that we humans of today actually carry the genes of an ancient, unknown ancestor as well, one we have yet to discover. Moreover, the research also finds that ancient humans mated with Neanderthals as far back as 200 to 300,000 years ago.
We made it.
Well before we ever knew. Adam Siebel is a computational biologist and one of the authors of a new paper examining these relationships. And he told Live Science that their best guess is that an early group of modern humans left Africa, encountered some Neanderthals perhaps in the Middle East, and interbred there. That might have led to this unknown ancestor that is still in our genes, but we don't know for sure because, again, we have yet to find evidence of this unknown ancestor. Basically, the new research just adds more layers to the already complex story of humanity's evolution. We know that we mated with Neanderthals and Denisovans before, as we still carry their traces in our genes. And we keep finding evidence of new ancestors. For instance, just last year, scientists discovered a new species of ancient humans in a cave in the Philippines, which we dubbed Homo luzonensis.
Homo.
So we keep finding more evidence of steps in our evolution all the time, either through our own DNA or through ancient bones found around the globe.
Luzonensis.
Thousands of years, they walked all over the earth and interbred with one another. It's been a complex process to get here. But the reason I'm interested in it is not because I want to know where we've been. I want to know where we're going. Because there's no reason to think that we're now at the final step in our evolution. I've always thought we're evolving into aliens. So maybe this discovery of this ancient alien ancestor holds the key. I mean, probably not, but still, as an ancient astronaut theorist myself, I find it all very exciting.
Or there you go. There you go.
Oh my God, dude. So what she said was they'd found a species, Luzonensis. Yeah, I'm not lying to you guys. They found 13 bones. 13 bones. You could, I'm not going to give away the answers, but you could find a whole lot of matrix code in this one. A lot of 13s rolling around. Luzo or loser, loserensis, it's what it's called, was found in, Philippines on an island of Luzon. And in a cave, they found some teeth and like a fingertip. And from that, they have determined, Eric, an entirely different species of human that have gotten to at least 4 feet tall. And they were able to possibly climb trees. This is one of our ancestors, man. Loserensis. Now, I've heard of Homo erectus, whatever's Neanderthalis, blah, blah, blah is, but I have never in my entire life, Eric, have heard of a loserensis. Now, I don't know how about you guys, but some of you might carry the gene of that loserensis. Now, don't quote us on this and don't laugh. This is fucking serious. You guys need to go do your research about the new loserensis that was found on an island.
Okay.
This is fucking huge, Eric.
Let me write that. Now, I'm going to try to Google that word. How do you spell that word?
Okay. L-O. My bad. L-O-S-O, Luzo, and then ensis. like INSINS.
Let's see if
I'm
I find it. Lutensin?
Luzo
Lensin? Lutensin?
LSO. I think I sent you the whole article.
Let me relook. Let me see if I can.
There's the articles attached to it.
Was there? Let me see. Cause I saw the video. Hold on. Let me see if I can find that article with your email.
There's another email.
Okay,
For
there's
the
page. There's. Okay, I don't see the article on this one. News. We have further news bulletin segment.
You tell him.
I don't have the link to know. I have the link to the YouTube video, but not to.
Well, it's on its way. I'm gonna send it to you.
Yeah, send it to me because I want to pull it up because this is a real story. I mean, this is
a real story, guys. I went to the University of Washington for archaeology, an advanced fucking degree. It took a lot of work. I did field school in East Timor, Indonesia during war, all that weird shit. Anyway, so there was a discovery in 2019. I've never heard of it, but I'm in the field. And so in 2019, they had discovered bones in a cave. We found it. Here we go.
Hold on.
Here we go.
Hold on.
Luzoensis. Losers. It's a loser-ensis.
Okay, here we go. U.S. 2000. Okay, a new species of an ancient human discovered in the Philippines cave.
Yes.
Oh, Luzonenesis.
Oh, they've spelled it differently.
Fossils found in Luzon Island cave dating back to 67,000 years ago.
Yes, Luzoensis. Loser-ensis. So there's a loser-ensis out there. Those of you might carry that gene.
Let me ask you this.
How many losers are out there?
This support the Guardian. Now the Guardian is a well-known
science.
So why is something like this not all over the news about finding new DNA, finding been under 4 feet tall and adapted climbing trees has been discovered in the Philippines? I mean, why is this not in the news?
Well, it's because I'm not putting anybody down, but nobody gives a shit. And nobody's in the side. You don't have to believe it's true, but people need to be aware of science that's being pushed at you. So it's always smart to know what the enemy has. Now, I'm in the field of archaeology. I'm in the field of evolution. And so I'm always looking out for new evolution. In this place, I mean, you got people talking Mandela effects, blah, 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 fucking fake-ass bullshit, fucking right off the internet, but they're not out looking for the science. The actual weird bullshit, fake science shit. And so this popped up. And I'm like, this is the loser-ensis? Seriously? Luzo. And some people might carry that gene. You're a loser. Some of you have a gene that you're a loser. You might be related to this species. But popped up in a cave in nowhere. I've never even heard of the fucking island, man. I've never heard of the island in my life. Luzon Island in the Philippines. What? I've been all over the Philippines. I've not heard that ever again in my life.
Robert looks like he walked right of an album cover from Molly Hatchet or Ted Nugent.
Nice. Peace. Yeah. So
guys, Bob took some alien DNA and it actually grew him some hair. So that's actually real hair from alien DNA that Bob knew somebody from the Philippines that got him some of that DNA from that cave. Or no. Bob, did you take the Tom Hanks blood?
I did not. What it is I carry the loser gene from the loser ancestor on fucking the island, and in this new radiation sun, my all of my metabolism has been changed. My testosterone has been raised. My balls are huge.
You sure Bill Gates did not give you Tom Hanks' blood?
I've not received the blood from Tom Hanks yet. Not yet. No. I'm in fact reflecting the loser-ensis. I am loser-ensis. The gene is kicked in. A lot of people had carry in England the Neanderthal gene. In fact, we talked about it before. Ozzy Osbourne himself has a high percentage of Neanderthal DNA. Yes.
Okay, because I still think that you were part of the NASA discovery, and they put Bill Gates himself injected you with Tom Hanks' blood. That
I don't know. There's a lot of other sites, though. I know there's a lot of other Mandela effects. We're not Mandela effect stuff, so a lot of Mandela effect sites. A lot of them have received secretly the RNA from Tom Hanks. So you guys be careful who you listen to, because they are themselves puppet of Tom Hanks. They are carrying his DNA and RNA in their body, so they are actually mind-molded with Tom Hanks.
If you can support The Guardian for as little as $1, it'll only take a minute. Of course, it only takes a minute to take your money. Of course.
Everybody wants fucking money at the end of a second story. So everybody wants fucking money at the end of the day. But anyway, so loserensis is now a new species on the list of other evolutional fucking animals out there. Hominids and blah, blah, blah. So a lot of you guys need to realize that and have your DNA checked, because you may, in fact, be a loser by genetic trait. You need to know that.
Balls here shrink. Woody, laugh out loud.
No, mine are huge, man. Mine have just, it must be the radiation from the white sun. So I've got this Superman shirt on to represent that.
Weird planet. Me no likely. I need my daddy. What?
It is. Actually, yeah. I think she's one of. I think she's. Yeah, she's caught on to some of my theories about how a lot of the what they so-called changed things have actually become masculine to feminine or feminine to masculine with all the whatever stuff that's going on out there. It's just changed.
This person says, David Vincent says, my hair is just as long. See, there you go.
There you go, man. There you go.
Now, yeah, Dave, did you take alien DNA or any Tom Hanks blood for your hair, or is it just all naturally you, David?
Yeah. Did you take any of the RNA from Tom Hanks, or are you in fact a descendant of the loser-ensis? Mm-hmm. Ask yourselves those questions, guys, when you get up in the morning. Remember, this is a fucking planet that's all true. Everything you see out there is true. Everything is true. And you know it's true when they always end with buy something. Always, or donate money. Always remember that. That's how you know it's true information when you receive it. By the way, Eric has a wonderful set of Teespring you guys should check out. It's good T-shirts. There's time travel involved in that one, too. Throw that in there.
Yeah, I can't believe you gave out the secret on how to time travel.
Time travel, yeah. If you guys want to know how to time travel, it's on there. But you got to know something about time travel. You can't just know a few small things. You must have some sort of brain. But now that we know that a lot of you carry the loser-ensis gene, we know that you're smart. It's just dormant. It's dormant in your bodies, man. So keep that in mind. But yeah, Eric, that was article I wanted you to see. I actually sent it off to two other hard-hitting actual people that I trust. I don't say in the community either. They ain't part of the fucking community. But to have them look it over as well, hopefully they'll do a little bit of something on the information on it too. They could look more into it than I did and have a good laugh. Have a nice laugh. This is as important. There we go. This is just as important in the archaeological community, guys, as old fucking Elon Musk putting a Tesla car into space, going to Mars, is the same kind of importance, and nobody is talking about it. And I'm like trying to make phone calls to old colleagues. Have you ever heard of loser fucking ensis, man? Huh? Have anybody ever heard of Los's Insist? Come on. Anybody? No, man. Nobody does. Hello.
I'm sure there's another channel right now saying these are all fake. They probably took it off and they sawed it down to make it look real.
Yeah.
It's funny that there. I hate to say it, but there is a lot of channels will only say this is true if they believe in it, but they're unwilling to take information on anything else. It's like you're so stubborn that all science is automatically bad. Now we know NASA tells a lot of lies. I mean, we're not here to back it up NASA, but it doesn't mean that every science that you hear is wrong. I mean, everything is about the investigation. Everything is about studying forward. There's people who make certain comments that never study themselves. They just think they know what it is, and they just go out and say it, and then they get 1,000 people who believes them. So any normal, honest science guy that comes out, they're already not believing up because somebody told them they shouldn't.
Yeah. Well, you remember when I went to field school? You remember when I went to Indonesia in about 2005? I was gone for a little bit. Okay, so I went there and we were doing all the stuff. Anyway, outside in Java. Now, some people might remember, some people might not remember this, but there was a discovery made, and they were calling them the Hobbit people. The Hobbits. I don't know how many of you guys remember. You remember the Hobbits from Lord of the Rings, but do you actually remember there was an archaeological name for a small group of whatevers in fucking Java, Indonesia? They had found the same thing. Here's the thing that's making me laugh. It's the same discovery. They found teeth and a fingertip in a cave. And these were 3 feet or below smaller humanoids, they claimed. Now, again, found teeth and a fingertip. And all of a sudden, we have what they call the hobbits. And then they went, anthropologists wouldn't talk to the people. Now, everybody's got a story about the little people. Now, if I go to Ireland, I get the same stories about little people running around. It's the same freaking, I'm like, where's the pot of gold? But it's the same thing with a lot of discoveries. And when I was in archaeology, they always find teeth because teeth will stay longer in the soil. And they'll find a fingertip, a phalange, a metacarpal, or whatever. But that's all they ever find. That's all they ever find. And next thing you know, we have an entirely new species of fucking human. Even I, in the field, have to say, what the fuck are you guys doing? You're jumping to conclusions for the smallest amount of evidence. Now, with the teeth, Eric, they're able to extract a lot of DNA from the teeth. So
DNA preserves DNA. Teeth preserves it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, fact.
Yeah. So they're basing it off. They're trying to run the DNA. And so far, I don't see any evidence for it, but they're talking about how it was a hybrid between a freaking Neanderthal that banged the fucking this, they banged to this, and it banged to that. I'm like, what the hell, man? Everybody's DNA is wild now. Everybody, I'm hearing so many wild DNA stories. I don't know what effect you want to call it. I call it bullshit.
There's some pictures of those teeth. Scientists there's fossil bones of Homo losing this species. Can they change that word Homo? Call it something else. Why does something always gotta have like a weird name? Do they do that on purpose? So people are like, oh, I'm not gonna study anything with the word Homo in it.
Well, it's because they've used the word homosexual, homo this, homo that. They just added it's just the front word for it.
Are they saying that what these new species used to look like? I wonder
based off the evidence from the jawbone, which they're trying to do the math for the face, they don't know that the nose is crushed. They don't know that the forehead is like. Well, they've got Is that the forehead? No, that's not a forehead from what they found. Though.
Incredible fossil find. Hence, Homo erectus emerged 200,000 years ago.
So they're basing it off the skull. You could tell by the teeth how old they were. They did have a pygmy people. Look at this. See, they're just random skulls. You don't even know if they were human or another form of primate. They could have been an upright ape. It
could all be fake and to make it look real too. I mean,
you've got apes, you've got New World monkeys, you got Old World monkeys. You can have several species of primates, monkeys. They're not doesn't mean they're human. So they're putting another Tesla car in the archaeological world. They're just pushing. To me, it's another Tesla car. It's another way of just circulating bullshit. Now, again, I'm into science and I debunk. I'm not putting down science. I'm debunking. I just don't see the evidence of what they have. It is so funny that the name just ironically is Loserensis. Come on, man. On an island. I've never heard of Luzon Island. I've been in the Philippines. I don't know what the fuck. So these are like Lucy, which was found outside of, in Africa, South Africa.
Homo naledi, your most recent discovery, human relative.
My God, yeah. They don't have that connection. They don't have a connection. They don't have the middle. They don't know. They're just jumping it. They don't know. There is no Lucy as far as they've gotten. There's no connection so far to date. It's a major leap. You've went 30,000 years to all of a sudden a leap into human. It don't make any sense. So when they bring in these things up, do your research. Even your research is false. Everything out there is wrong. All of the internet is wrong. People are bringing up what they're calling Mandela effects, and these are clearly CGI reproduction bullshit things. Everything. I've seen more things coming up on the fucking 9/11s, and I watched them, and I said, I have never seen this before, and this is clearly artificial, clearly fake. Everything is coming out as fake. It's a wave right now, people, of fake, false sciences. Some are real. Most are fake. Evolution is a fake.
Well,
we just don't have the missing link.
Well, it's that old thing. You can only judge what you see with your own eyes. I mean,
yeah, and I've saw it with my own eyes.
I said this before. We're not there with them digging. Just like space, underground water. I have never gone underground water, like deep submarines. I haven't gone in space. So I can only tell you what I know, what I see here.
Yeah.
Can it be true? I guess so. Can it not be true? I guess so. I mean,
I've worked at the Smithsonian Institute, guys. I've worked in the Natural History Museum. I worked with the Vertebrae Department. I've worked with the skulls. I've worked with the bones. I've worked with fish. I've worked with whale bones. I've worked with all the vertebrae. There's still the missing link is still missing. So we can't dismiss everything. I've seen it with my own eye, and I've fucking touched things, and I've held things. So I don't dismiss everything. Unless you've actually done it, you can't dismiss it. But I can tell you what's bullshit, and you can take it to the fucking bank.
I want to make a comment about this one. This is pretty good. I have no idea who all these new Mandela Effect channels are, how they get so many subs. They aren't even that many of us. There's a lot of channels for anything out there. I mean, Bigfoot, paranormals. There's a lot of channels. I mean, there's a lot of flat Earth channels, a lot of round Earth channels, a lot of spaghetti channels, buy your shoes channels. I mean, there's a lot of channels.
Yeah.
Now, here comes like the word shell. Okay, who's a shell? Who's not? Who's real? Who's not? The only thing I say is, whoever you watch, just study the channel, study the person who's doing the show, and study their backgrounds. I mean, seriously, study their background.
Education.
No matter what state you live in, say somebody's been in prison their whole life. That's free information for anybody to get. Understand who's saying it, and get a feeling for the person, because you're right. Yeah. There is some truth person. There is some person that has true backups, and there's people who say they do. They really don't. So just make sure that the person you're watching, look at them, study them. Because not every new channel that comes up. I mean, I was a new channel at one time,
Yeah.
And it doesn't mean if you're new, you're automatically wrong. Just find out who that person is. Kind of just do a background, there's people who are on the radio, or not on the radio, but there's people that have a channel that came from the radio. So they sound like they know everything. But it's technique that they've learned on radio or on TV. Because, because of the COVID, a lot of actors now, a lot of actors and actresses.
Oh, yeah.
Actors.
Actors.
You know what they did? They turned to YouTube, right? So when you have all these natural people, like here it is, Supernatural Life. She's a wonderful person, right? She's not an actress from Hollywood who doesn't have a job right now because everything's put on hold. Now they're on YouTube making their makeup is the best in the world.
Yeah.
You got to study these people's backgrounds, where they come from. And then once you study somebody's background and find out where they come from, and then you could try to make that decision if they're real or not. You know what I mean? Real for you, because like I said, Bob, I said this earlier.
Yeah.
There's two shows, right? The Republican Democrat Party, right? Or the two shows on YouTube. They think they're a show. They think they're a show. They think they're frauds. They think they're frauds. So who the fuck are the frauds? So just do the best you can. And like I said, if you have to find out where they're from, you could call their cities, Bob. You could call Bob, like right now, like I can find out where you were raised at. I could go into their city and say, hey, does this person have a criminal record? Dude, it's all free out there.
Yeah, a lot of criminals. I ain't saying names, but there are a lot of criminals, people who have Mandela effect channels. Now, I'm going to say it right now. There are a lot of criminals with some pretty shady fucking stuff that they did. You can look up yourself and find out. I'm not saying no names because some of them might be good people who did their time. They did their time. Everybody fucking makes a mistake, and they deserve their moment in the light. As long as they're good people, do a good thing. Yeah.
You're wrong, but I'm just saying. I'm just saying what? Dude, there's some people. I'm not gonna say. I will never say names. There's some people like Long Reach once said they have huge followings, and there's a couple of these people that actually have a pedophile background.
Yeah, you're like, what the
fuck? I'm serious. I'm not joking. And it's like if you're somebody who said, dude, can you talk about your pedophile background? Dude, they're deleted. They're kicked out. So there's some people out there that you're worshiping. Or, dude, there's one person, I will never say name, who says they're all about God. They're all about the Bible. We love. And this person is asking people for money, right? And this person,
pay your ties, man.
Research. This person is a pedophile.
Pay your ties.
You can believe in whoever you want to believe in. You can believe whoever you want. But man, please, hey, don't come to my channel and say, hey, these two guys know everything. Study us. Go find my background. Find his background. I welcome it. Yeah.
I always joke about that.
Do I have a criminal record? Yes, I had a butterfly knife when I was the age of 18 because somebody bought one from Vegas. So yes, I had a butterfly knife on me. So that makes me a shell. That's your opinion. That's
clean record. Clean record. No, clean record. So we're not even. Okay, so I do have one outstanding traffic ticket, Eric. I made a stupid. It was a red light. It was yellow, but it was a camera. It's a camera ticket. I got to pay a camera ticket. It's like 5 years old. So I've got one camera ticket I haven't paid for yet. Big fucking deal. I wasn't even driving the fucking vehicle. And other than that, I have nothing. And I always joke about don't lie during the apocalypse. If somebody wanted to put a investigator on my fucking past, they're gonna find out everything I said is true. Hey, this guy's worked at Fort Lewis Historical Museum. This guy was in the military for all these on an intelligence ship. This guy was working at the Smithsonian Institute. This guy worked for the Aerospace Museum with NASA people. I've done all of that shit, and people can investigate my entire background. So when I say something, you want to fucking listen. Now, if you don't want to listen, that's fine. It's smart not to. Use your own discernment. But if you want to run off and listen to somebody who fucking served tables or worked behind a bar, and I've worked behind a bar, and I've also served tables. But if you want to, no college, no education, no nothing. It's like, okay, you're an expert. Okay, I won't listen to you. How much do I pay you at the end of this? Oh, do you know the Bible? How long have you been reading it? A year? Well, here's some money. Here's some more money for a year's worth of education.
I like what this person says. I'm feeling now pretty normal with these nutcases.
Right? You get fucking.
You know what? And now some people think that the only way you know stuff if you have gone to college, and that's if that's the case, just to let you guys know, Bob has a bachelor's degree from the University of Washington, and I
was a postbac. I was going for a doctorate. I just didn't pay for it yet. Not at the fucking way above that.
Have college degrees, so I'm just telling people, like, we both have college degrees.
Yeah, so studied a lot of things. Eric did all his in 5G. He did all his in communications, cable systems, a whole fucking thing. So Eric knows 5G. When he ever tells everyone about 5G, it's like nobody listens. Like, let me tell you what's inside 5G.
Every time I talk about 5G, everybody says, I don't know what I'm talking about. Now, listen, yes, I went to school. I went to college for communication, but I worked in the field for over 17 years. I worked with stuff. So it's not like I'm telling you what I read in a book, because listen, there's a difference. There's a difference. Guys, think about this on your job. You guys all had a job. Right? You guys all had a job where you read a book on what you're supposed to know about your job. We all know what you learn in a book and what you do in real life are two different things. It's like in the cable business, if you're a cable guy, you learn how to do cable in a controlled environment. They control issues, right? They control it. But then you go out in the real world, you go out to a real house, what you learn might help you a little bit, but it doesn't translate to what you learn in real life. So when I worked on like fiber optics to the 4G towers, and then they started to the 5G towers, I can only tell you my experience of what I've seen. I've never seen radiation. I've never seen birds die in front of me. I'm not saying it doesn't happen. I just never seen it. Now, when I tell people what I have seen myself, then you'll get this email saying, you're a coward, you're falsifying. How am I falsifying? I'm just telling you what I have experienced. Okay? I'm not telling you have to believe what I'm saying. What is this? What she say? I'm sorry for you guys had all the pre-programming and all the bills that went with it.
Actually, that's you're right in that way. I paid. Well, see, the cool thing is I paid my bills off with my Social Security number, so I don't have any fucking bills left. But anyway, no, that's not entirely true. An education is something I recommend for everyone to go get. If you don't, you're gonna be stuck doing the same thing over and over again. Even if it's something is wrong, you in college are paying for it. You have the right to debate it. I debated with all of my professors. I debated with every one of them. I came up with my own information. You're right. It's not high school. High school, you can't say a word. You're stuck in the classroom or you're kicked out. I was kicked out. I left school at 15 years old and got my own education. When I was in college, I debated every professor I had. I wanted the evidence, and they agreed to disagree. But that's what science is about. It's debunking. And so education is good. It's good. You want to go in and you want to go into debunk. Don't listen to what they tell you. And the same thing online when people are giving you all this information from the fucking internets. It's all false. Question everything. Trust no one. Debunk, and see what answers you get afterwards. And find smart people that do the same thing.
Yes. We're not saying you're only smart if you go to college. But
No.
by going to a school or say you're intern for a person that does studies, right? By keeping your brain to keep reading, to keep studying, it helps you grow as a person. It doesn't mean what you're learning is 100% correctly, but you hear the stories all the time when people leave their job and they go home and they don't learn anything anymore. Some of them die early in life because they stop exploring. The human body, the human mind is meant to explore. It's meant to explore. Once you start exploring, you're better off dead. I mean, and YouTube channel is a great source to explore. So whatever you watch, you're exploring, you're listening. Doesn't mean you have to agree with it, but as long as you listen and you learn and you go on, and then you take what you learn from Bob, then you go to somebody else that might have that same topic, and then start studying patterns of, hey, these guys might know something because he's saying almost the same thing he's saying, and these people don't know each other. That's the trick right there, Bob. That's the trick right there. Also, don't just listen to one person and all his friends, right? Because most likely you guys might have the same thoughts. All right. Try to find other people who are talking about the same thing that don't know each other. Then you could try to see if what they're saying has the same kind of DNA. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's how our dad always joked about that. I was like, you don't know a lie unless you've been lied to. You can't recognize a liar unless you've been in a liar's den. You can't know who's a liar, what kind of person is lying unless you've been around liars. That's how you train yourself. You don't fall for the lie, but you know how to discern who's a liar and who's not. You need to be lied to know what a liar is. So that's what the universities are for. That's what high school's for. That's what school's for. You need to be lied to. So if you just drop out and not continue with education, surround yourself with the enemy. Always keep Sun Tzu, the art of war. Keep your enemy close. Keep them close, because then you can learn what your enemy is. You know exactly what they do, what they eat, and where they are, what clothes they wear, and how they lie. Then you yourself can become stronger from that. So don't just isolate yourself away from things. I'm not going there because they're all liars. Well, then you don't know what a liar is. You'll never, if you don't face one continuously, you got to almost surround yourself with them. It's sad to do say that.
All my kids have degrees, and not one of them are working with them. So, yeah.
You know what? It's the same thing with anthropology. When I was in anthropology, I had buddies in science other courses. You go to the advisor, the job advisor, and you surround yourself. They've got multiple different counselors to help you. I was in my building. I swear to God, I'm not lying. During the apocalypse, I went into my advisory, my job advisory counselor. There was one old lady sitting in a small closet. I swear, small building as this small little space, and she's got a few pamphlets. And I sit down and I was like, what kind of jobs am I looking at with anthropology and archaeology? She says, really? You can go to shovelbums.com. You might have a few digs during certain seasons. You're not paid shit. You're paid spit, and half of them want you to pay them to go on a dig. Okay, what other jobs do you have? You might work for the government to do stats. Okay, and what else can I do? There's almost no jobs.
Now this is perfect. No education is wrong as long as you use your critical thinking.
Thinking, yes, there you go. Now that's what I want. That's perfect.
That is perfect.
There's no jobs for this field that I'm in. Who would know that in 2016, and here I am, trained anthropologist, archaeologist. Now I'm spilling the fucking beans on everybody.
Yeah.
I'm like, now it's paid off.
Well, look at my college degree now, right? Now, my college degree is in communications, right? So now I get laid off, right? Well, the problem with communication, guys, you know what the problem with that field is? How many cable companies do you have in your town? It's usually only one or two. Okay, we have Comcast, Wave, which I both worked for, and a telephone company. Then that's about it. If they're not hiring, dude, my education does nothing, Bob. Does nothing. Because unless I move to another town that has a brand new cable company, which I did, in Maryland, which I had to move to Maryland because there was no other cable company for me to get hired on to. So education does not guarantee you a ticket to a high job or life, because unless I move, and moving is hard. Moving is not.
Even if you have a stupid degree or whatever you have, at least it gives you enough education to know not to buy snake oil from a snake oil salesman. Even if you're a film, you're not going to work as a film major. I'm a film major. What are you going to do with that? What are you going to do with a film major? What basket weaving class is that? Okay, well, film major won't have a job. Be working down at the Five and Dime or whatever, doing whatever job as a manager is what they'll get. They'll get a manager's job anywhere is what it is. However, they've got enough education from prereqs to discern themselves to keep themselves from buying snake oil or snake oil salesman. At least they're smart enough to know that. Like she put it, at least you know not to. You went to school for something stupid, but at least I know not to buy fucking snake oil from a snake oil salesman based off that cheap ass education I got. You know?
Like this, intelligence is not what you learn, but what you do with the knowledge.
There you go. That's it.
You know?
Yeah. You can get it from not going to college. I don't recommend it anymore. I don't recommend it. However, I do recommending some education on your own. I myself went to, you can go to a university. Okay, I'm going to tell you guys, you can go to a university, guys. I'm going to tell you right now, I've had friends that were not students. They sat in the lectures. They sat in the lectures in the college and didn't pay for it. They sat in the lectures and used their own, they didn't have to take any tests. They didn't show up during test day. Even if they showed up for test day, they might do a test for the fun of it. But you could still go to college for free. Just go to the campus, go into the classrooms, have a seat. Just say you're sitting in and see if you're deciding to take the class for next quarter. You want a couple classes in and see how you like it. You pay for it. You could go to school for free. I've had friends that went to college for free. They sat in they didn't get no they've got the education for free. They didn't get no degree though, but they've got education for free to know what not to do and what not to take. So you could do things like that. Also, again, watch certain sites that you think you might learn something from. If you're getting snake oil, walk the fuck out. You know.
If you there's a documentary on Netflix. It's actually a pretty good documentary. It's called High Scores. It's about the evolution of video games.
Video games, yeah.
In the 80s, and a lot of these people who invented these games never went to college. They actually dropped out of college.
Yeah.
But they were using their brains and learning how to write codes. So they were like creating their own education. So it wasn't like they became billionaires, but it's because they were always using their brain with codes and stuff. So college guarantee everything, but they continue. Look at Bill Gates. Look at that motherfucker. He was a genius for stealing other people's stuff and making it his own. And put what they did first was what Bill Gates is a genius. He is actually a genius because, first of all, Bill Gates is the one that's going to be saving us all from everything because, you know, look at this, guys. If you haven't seen this picture, you guys got to see this. Look, Bill Gates and NASA learned if you take the blood out of Tom Hanks, you could cure all diseases.
Cure all diseases with that.
But Bill Gates, he stole people's ideas. He stole Apple's Windows. He stole, and what he did was he copyrighted it under his name first.
Yeah, he got to the copyright first.
Paul Allen. Guys, look up the history. Paul Allen bought this DOS program. DOSes. You guys remember DOSes? When you actually had to type in the code? He bought this DOS program from a guy for like $30,000. And then they sold the idea to IBM, and they said, we're going to give you DOSes, but we have to own and keep the rights of it. So Bill Gates became a billionaire for stealing other people's ideas. Hey, and he dropped out of college. So yeah. You know, there's different ways of using your brains. You can use your brain.
Domain names, Eric. Remember domain names? So people were buying domain. They go and they find a hard hitter, like somebody they know is going to move up. Probably someone's already got Eric's moving up. They're gonna buy this person's domain name before they get famous. So when they go to put their name and get their own website, they have to buy it from the asshole who bought it. They took their whole name. You don't own a name, if you get a DOS, they bought their name, domain name, and kept it. And so they wanted to have to pay these people back for the money to get a domain name.
Yep.
It's the silliest thievery fucking things out there.
It is. Now, Flaticart wrote, everything Bill Gates promotes is about trying to fix that was already perfect. Now,
Right.
Bill Gates became the most hated man in the world. He really did. If you study Bill Gates, the history, he even told Mark Zuckerberg on what he donates money and try to come up with fake cures because he did it. He's not doing it because he wants to give his money. He's trying to show that he's not a bad guy. So it's all now. If you want to talk about being a fraud, now that's a fraud. Now I guess you could say, I don't know, Bob. Maybe that's a good fraud because at least he's giving his money out to make himself look better because he was known as the crook. I mean, he is known as the crook. That's why there are so many viruses that hit Microsoft more than Apple, because everybody knows that Microsoft is the company that stole everybody else's idea and copyrights it. So he tries to save face by giving money out. But I guess that's not a bad thing? I don't know.
Yeah, a lot of people were going after that cocksucker. Because he's a big ass thief. I even met somebody at the Museum of Flight. These guys were working. They were setting up an exhibits guys, and they talked to one guy who was setting up all the computers, and he used to work. He said he met Bill Gates, worked for Bill Gates, and they gave them some testing as a set of programs, and they had him run these programs in this private room, and all these people did is run these programs and tried to crack it. They were to hack it. Their job was to hack the programs. And so once they've hacked the programs and then fixed all the bugs they can fix to keep it from being hacked, then he fired all of them, he said, fired everyone in that room, and then took all their information and gave it to another group because they knew they put a back door in, is what it is. Oh. And so they gave it to them to do the same thing. And then he said he fired them. He fired all of them. So he was just firing these hackers and paid hackers for lots of money, and then broke contracts and then fired to keep things from being hacked. That's how bad it got because he didn't trust anybody in his staff. He trusts nobody.
Well, Bill Gates is he's an awesome spokesperson because remember him and Paul Allen went to Apple, and somehow Steve Jobs, he convinced Steve Jobs to send them an Apple computer before it was launched to the world. Somehow, I mean, seriously, he did. Somehow, so Apple sent them a computer, and of course, what a good crook does, they broke into the computer and they studied on how it worked. And then, of course, change this code, change that code, change this. So the copyright can be legal because he didn't steal like one after the other. He took things and they broke the codes and made their own codes for it and mixed it with their DOS program, and bam, that's how Microsoft got started. But I mean, it's Apple's fault, right? But listen, this is how it goes in a circle, okay? This is how it went in a circle. Apple at one time was going bankrupt, okay? They're going bankrupt, and at the same time, Bill Gates was getting nailed by the government saying you own what's that word called when you own everything? What do you call it?
Franchise.
What's called when you're trying to control the whole.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah. Oh man, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
He spread too much, too far. He's taken over all of the systems. Yeah. Everybody needed his system.
Wanted to break Microsoft into pieces, kind of like what they did with the early days of AT&T with the phones, where they had the Bell companies. They had to break it down and create it like monopoly. He tried to monopolize. Perfect. He tried to monopolize everything. So
monopoly.
So Steve Jobs said, "Hey, Bill, you need to help us out. And Bell's like, why do I want to help you guys out? By helping them out, by keeping Apple alive, you can't monopolize Microsoft because there's more than one computer company out there. Because if Microsoft allowed Apple to die, then Microsoft will be considered a monopoly, and they would have been broken up. So Bill Gates and them bailed out the company you stole from. Stay in business. Then of course, Steve Jobs not invented, but he made the music, whatever you call the iPad, not iPad, iPhone, their little iMusic thing, and then totally reinvented Apple. And now, Bob, I don't know if you heard this, Apple just became the first U.S. company to be worth over $2 trillion million in the world. I know, right? It's a fascinating story. I'm serious. It's fascinating. Microsoft steals from Apple, creates their own thing, then ends up owning parts of Apple by bailing them out. And then of course Steve Jobs gets fired. And then when Steve Jobs got fired from Apple, a lot of people don't know this. When Steve Jobs got fired from Apple, he was trying to create another computer called the Next computer. And then Bob, you heard of Disney Pixar?
Yeah, I heard of Pixar.
You know where Pixar came from?
Where?
Steve Jobs. When Steve Jobs got fired from Apple, they kicked him out as CEO. He created another company, and they invented Pixar. Then he sold Pixar to Disney for like billions of dollars, right? Billion, because Pixar is worth a shitload of money. Then Apple went so bad, almost bankrupt, and that's when Apple goes, "Hey, we need you back, man. Can you come back?" And that's when Steve Jobs came back to Apple and made the colored, beautiful computers, the blue, the pinks, the purple, the music. And then of course, asked Microsoft to bail them out to stay in business. And then he built them up to an empire again. So it's so fascinating on how they all stole from each other, then they all help each other, and then they all blow each other. And when the government was attacking Mark Zuckerberg, when Mark Zuckerberg was becoming an evil empire himself, do what I do. Donate 30% of your money to all these charities to make yourself look good. So they're all frauds, they're all jokes, but you know what? They're billionaires, I guess, right?
You're fucking
now, so basically you can say they sold themselves, right? They sold themselves to the devil, they sold themselves. You know how many YouTube channels do the same thing? Dude, you know what's sad? Bob, we have a friend. I'm not gonna say his name on here. It's up to him. It's up to him if he wants to say who he is. We have a friend that's been on our channel a lot of times, and he got so much into these other channels and doing these things these other channels were telling him to do, and the poor guy now is living in his car.
That's well, you know, I
know. Every person has to take responsibility for themselves.
Karma.
Every person has to take responsibility for themselves because they got them there where they should never been there. But what I'm saying is, man, watch out who you know. Watch out who your friends are because they're all pirates. Everybody's a pirate. And you know what is one of the biggest tricks in YouTube? I shouldn't say this. I'm probably going to piss off a lot of people.
What's that?
Okay. A lot of people say I have backup channels, right? A lot of people say they have backup channels. You know, if their main channel gets taken down. I'm going to tell you guys the truth, what a backup channel really is. It's called double dipping with the ad commercial money. Okay? So what you do is, I'm serious. You guys think I'm crazy.
Brilliant.
So it is brilliant. So you tell everybody to sub your other channels. Then you take your footage from here and you replay it, you mirror it over there. It's called double dipping and ad commercial money. It's another way to get money from people without telling you that's why they're doing it. Now there is some people that have a true backup channels because you do get taken down. You don't want to lose your videos. I upload all my videos to a hard drive, so I always have it, and I do have some backup channels, but I don't come here. I don't tell people to subscribe all to my backup channels. It's because I'm not double dipping. I'm not trying to make money off commercials and all that. If you like me, if you like my stuff, you want to donate, go for it. Donate. But I'm not going to tell you a reason to sub my other channels, because that's how you double dip. That's called double dipping. A lot of channels do it. They don't tell you, but they do it.
I've got my channel. That's all I got. I got Robert Wood. That's it. I got Robert Wood, and then you let me come on yours, which is awesome, which was a risk that Eric had to take because I'm his older brother and always get him in trouble. So he took a risk with me, which is he can't say no. I'm his older brother. Anyway, yeah. So I'm coming on, man. Damn it, I got no else place to go. And my channel the sub stays at a nice 1,201. It's a 13. It stay there. It don't move from the number. It's been there for months. You could sub, unsub. It don't matter. It stays the same. Mine always stays the same, which I love because I know I do have an audience that I know I have a bigger audience than what's told to me, which is kind of cool because of the volume of people I get to talk to. But it really makes me feel good. I like it like that. I like it that number. I like Eric's to go up, really, really up, but mine I like to keep it right there where it's at. It's a little comfortable channel for me.
Oh,
thanks for Healy for putting it in the.
Yeah. No, this is true. This just happened. ExxonMobil, once the largest company in the world, just got kicked off the Dow Jones. Yeah.
No shit. No shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah. Yeah. Some channels are dipping 9 times. Yeah, there are. And listen, there are true backup channels why you want it, because if you get taken down, you have another channel. Yeah. I'm just telling you that when channels have 2, 3, or 4, it's because they're trying to get commercial ads on each one of them. And that's just the truth. I don't believe in lying. I just,
Not during the apocalypse.
Hey, I want to have some fun, Bob. I actually, how I want to have some fun. So I hope people will enjoy this.
Yeah, we're only doing this out of fun, guys. We're having fun.
But
this is taking a vacation.
Last week we did, the top 50 worst movies of all time.
Yes.
I want to look at what is considered the top 50 best movies ever made.
Oh.
I thought it'd be fun. I just thought it'd be fun, just for fun, guys. This is just for fun. Okay. I love this. Thanks. Show as usual. Thanks for the honesty, dude. If you can't be honest, why even on there? Listen, if you don't want to believe me, you guys don't have to believe me. I'm just telling you, I'm doing this for fun. This channel is about fun. We're gonna be adding some new stuff to the channel starting next week. I got a couple other people that are helping me now, trying to find me these cool articles. Like today, I was sent an email with a cool article about the alien DNA. That kind of stuff. It's fun. It's great. And I'm having you guys help me too. So if you guys have some great stories that you heard of that is off the wall but it's in the news, just email it to me. Just email me those articles. All right, here it is. Just email me those articles. Say, hey Eric, I found this news. This might be cool. And if it fits the show for that day that we're doing, I'll show it. That's how you guys can help me. Find me some great fucking stories. Okay. Now, number 50. Now, we're not going to dissect every movie on here, but we'll just go fast. Now, Finding Nemo, number 50. Listen, for a cartoon, I guess,
I like Finding Nemo.
I'm not a kid, but, I guess I can see that on there. I don't see a problem.
I just don't think Ellen DeGeneres. I think she's a fucking slime ball. She's a gross human.
Now,
Right now, Ellen DeGeneres is in the middle of a heated battle with guess who, Eric? Tom Hanks.
News here don't take real stories.
She's in a heated battle with Tom Hanks. So she's been sending over codes to Tom Hanks. She's even wearing T-shirts with Tom Hanks's Wilson on it, like a Wilson T-shirt. She's wearing the Wilson. She's been fighting Tom Hanks lately. It's been fucking crazy.
Now,
yeah. So anyway.
Now, Back to the Future, number 49. I think that should be higher. That's me.
That should be way up there.
I know it's kind of weird, right? I think Back to the Future should be higher. Now I haven't seen this list. What did this person say? I've heard that Ellen is also just as nasty, mean person. Oh, I'm sure they're all fucking mean. Because what you see on TV doesn't always mean that they're like that in real life.
She's a gross human. All of those actors right now are scrambling because they're all on the fucking camera putting their nasty faces on there, doing confessions because they know it's coming. They know it's coming for them, and they're all. She's dropping. She's dropping Q posts like Q this and Q that. Oh, Ellen's doing all kinds of Q shit. So she's threatening Tom Hanks and other actors that Q's gonna find out and get in their computers and release all their dirty work, all the dirty shit that they've been doing in Hollywood, and they're all gonna go to prison, just like what's his name, Weinstein. So they're all scared right now, all of them. Every one of them in Hollywood have corrupted fuckers.
I don't know if this movie's on this list because I haven't looked at it, but if Braveheart is not on this list, I agree with you. Braveheart should be on this fucking list.
Movies ever.
Now Terminator 2. Now, that's interesting because I haven't seen this list. I didn't look at it. If Terminator 1 is not on this list, then I'm going to say Terminator 2 is a joke because for me, Terminator is better than Terminator 2. So if Terminator is on this, somewhere on this list, okay, Terminator 2, 48, I'm fine with that. Only if Terminator is on there. If it's not, then that's a joke. Terminator should be the one on here.
I'll stick with the one.
Now, Jurassic Park, oh God, I mean, it has to be on there because Jurassic Park is like one of those movies that had that special effects, like for the first time you thought the dinosaurs looked real. Like, whoa, you know.
Well, they used frog DNA, and frogs will actually change their sexes depending on the need in their environment. Frogs will change sexes. Yes. So they use frog DNA with the dinosaurs.
And that's what was cool, that they actually use some real science with the dinosaur to say why they're laying eggs, because that is a fact. That if you put two frogs in an area where there's no other females or there's no other males, one of the frogs will change sex to be able to have life move forward. So that was actually a true science in that movie. Kill Bill, I can see that on here.
Kill Bill, yeah. Let's think about this, Eric. Now, number one, she has a sword on an airplane. So they have a slot for swords. So if you fly in Japan, everybody, there's always a slot for your samurai sword. Remember that when you go to Japan, when you fly airplanes.
Let me ask Zulu this question. Terminator is my favorite movie. I'll take phase plasma rifle in the 40-watt range. He only what you see, buddy. Now, are you saying Terminator 1 is your favorite movie or Terminator 2?
He probably likes them all. I mean, I don't. If it's your thing, hell yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Terminator 2 was not a bad movie. I'm just saying Terminator 1 was so special, was so fucking awesome. Arnold Schwarzenegger. Now, people don't know this. Arnold Schwarzenegger was offered the lead part. They offered him to be the good guy in the movie. And when Arnold Schwarzenegger read this, when he read it, he was like, no. I want to play this bad guy. Because how many movies do you know that actually has the title character's name as an evil person? That was like, you don't do that. Terminator was also one of those first movies ever you have your lead actor. You're claiming to be the lead, but he's the bad guy.
Yeah, but also Zulu, you're correct. Skynet did go live, so we are living right now with Skynet live. Skynet did go live. We are living in the days of the Terminator kind of style. I myself went through time and space to fix things here.
Now, in my opinion, these next two movies, Gran Torino, The Green Mile, I don't think they should be in the top 50. I'm not saying they're bad, but there's no way. No. For me, no. They should not be in the top 50. Now, Leon the Professional, now he plays that hitman where he trains that girl to be a hitman.
The Professional, yes, was good.
Yeah. Now, yeah, it used to be called The Professional. Now they added Leon the Professional. I don't know why they did that. I don't see why, because they never made sequels. They never made continuations.
No.
I don't know why they added the word Leon to it.
Yeah, and I'm so tired of people putting that fucking pedo undertone to it. The guy was a good guy. He didn't do anything wrong. I think it was a fucking excellent movie. And stop putting pedophile shit on every movie now. I'm afraid to watch TV. It's a pedophile show. No, it's not. Fucking Leon was badass in the movie. Treated her like a daughter. It was a good guy.
I got to be honest with you. I've never fucking heard of this movie called The Secret in Their Eyes.
No.
I've never heard of it. I don't know if that should be the top 50. I never heard of it.
Never heard of it.
Now, The Exorcist, damn straight.
Yeah.
That took horror suspense thriller to a whole new level, which is one of the first movies that actually had an Oscar nomination for. There's an Oscar for that movie. Ben-Hur, you know what, Bob? Honestly, I don't remember ever watching the original Ben-Hur, so you probably have. I don't know, but I'm sure that it should be in the top 50.
Yeah, I liked it. Great chariot races. What's this?
Bridge on the River Kwai. Never seen it.
Yes, about prisoners building a bridge for the Japanese.
Oh, maybe
anything prisoners of war. I'm a war movie fanatic. That's why I know I'm not going to go into fucking Mandela effect shit because I don't believe in Mandela effect. However, there was a lot of changes in the uniforms that make me cringe just a little bit. Hello, Lisa.
Little Venom, Debbie Does Dallas on the list. I don't know. Maybe.
Behind the Green Door. I wish they had Behind the Green Door. Debbie Does Dallas. What's the other beautiful ones?
You know what? Now,
Deep Throat.
You know what? Saving Private Ryan, my opinion, should not be on this list. It wasn't a bad movie, but I don't know. Saving Private Ryan is not a movie where I take Steven Spielberg out of it, or take Tom Hanks out of it. Just take Tom Hanks out of it. Take it out of it. On the movie on itself, I don't know, man. I don't know. Saving Private, I think it's overrated. I really think Saving Private Ryan is an overrated movie. It's good. I enjoyed it. You know, it has Tom Hanks in it. But it has
Tom Hanks in it, and it has the little boy from Martian. What's his name? The little boy from Martian. He played in the movie The Martian. He's got a young face. He's always got a young face.
That's Matt Damon.
Matt Damon. Wasn't Matt Damon in FAG? A lot of actors are in FAG. Federation of Actors Guild.
Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, there's a lot of actors in FAG right now. I
got to be honest. I've never seen these next three movies: The Road Home, Departures, A Moment to Remember. Never seen them. Can't tell you.
Can't remember it if it's a moment to remember. I don't know what to tell them about
that. Sixth Sense. Yeah, I can see that. That kind of
people.
The Sixth Sense kind of made that twist very popular. Where when you watch his movies, you're watching it to find out what is the twist. It really got the twist popular. And I know it's weird to sound, but it really did got that. What's the twist, man? I gotta watch this movie to find that twist. And now what the problem is, because he did that, you know, you can make a good movie like The Happening, and since they didn't have that twist for me at the end, I was let down. So sometimes when you create the twist, you better have a twist in all your movies, because you made it now where I'm watching your movie for the twist.
Yeah. Okay? I see white people.
A Separation, never seen it.
No.
Children of Heaven, never seen it.
Going.
Called the Devil.
What?
Action, crime, drama.
No.
I think it's an Asian movie because look at the stars: Ba Young, Min Si, Jun Hyuk, Lee. It could be a great movie. I just never seen it.
It was made by the Asians.
Yeah, never seen it.
Probably the Chinese.
Now, what is Zulu here? M is the twist. His movies suck. The plants killed. Come on, dude. Hey, Azulu, if you watch in the past, I've told people that I did not like The Happening. I hated the ending. I hated The Happening. I said the premises could be a good idea, and I was like waiting for the payoff. So I'm like, okay, plants killing people, which sounds good. I can see nature getting revenge.
I think it's happening now.
Then when you did a payoff where, okay, here's the twist, guys, if you haven't seen the movie, then I'm sorry. Okay, I'm watching the ending, right? The movie is in America. It's in the U.S. In the end, they're in the U.K. So, okay, all right, they're in the U.K. now. So what's the twist? Then it shows everybody in the U.K. standing still and walking backwards like it's happening again. And I'm like, what?
No, I think it's true. You got to look at the metaphor behind it. It's actually true. It's happening now. I think it's happening right now. Except it's the plants are like opiates. It's opium and all those other plants that are actually turning people into zombies. It's a metaphor for opium and codeines and all the painkillers.
Maybe COVID is coming from the plants.
Maybe it's coming from the plants. Maybe the plants are killing you. Yeah, I think it's happening right now. Yeah, I see that.
The first Alien, yeah, I can see Alien in the top 50.
Yeah. They had an actual cyborg or not a cyborg. One of the best robots or androids ever in any movie was in Alien.
And remember, Alien is one of those. If you think about it, Alien and Star Wars both did something pretty cool. They actually made the woman strong. They made the woman kick ass. I mean, Alien, Ripka, she was a fucking kicking ass person. Leia in Star Wars was the woman who's like, I'm not taking orders from you fucking guys. I give the orders. So if you think about it, those movies kind of broke ice where it's not your typical man who wins at the end. It's actually the women who are actually the most intelligent people on there.
Yeah. She was a tough broad, so she really kicked ass in the movie.
It's the TV.
What's the next one?
Spring, summer, fall. Never watched it.
No, then what is winter? What's happening with winter?
It's an Asian movie. It's a Wonderful Life.
Yeah, it's kind of what's happening now, I guess. Oh, Braveheart. Cheers.
Yeah, Braveheart should not be number 25. To me,
it should be number 1.
The top 10. Braveheart should be in the top 10. I'm sorry. Top 10. It is. I'm glad it's on there, but it should be in the top 10.
Well, since I'm King of Wales, Eric, I'm going to be doing what Braveheart does. I'm going to be riding a horse around at the palace.
3 Iron. Another Asian movie. Never seen it.
There's the Asian again.
Guys, really?
Leave the crappy
top 10? I mean, top 50? No. Come on. Really? Okay, the ship's cute. The ship looks nice. Ocean's nice. But really? Titanic. Okay, I get it. Great love story. Jack's drowning in the fucking water. Rose, you must. Bob, like this. I'm gonna play Rose, Bob. I'm gonna play Rose. I'm gonna play Jack in the movie.
Rose and Jack.
Rose, you must live, Bob. You must go on. You must. Jack. Rose. Jack. You must find a new husband and have kids and have a wonderful life. And then when you die, you forget about your husband and kids and you come back to me.
Jack.
Come on.
Jack. And she blows a fucking whistle. She pulls the whistle off a dead guy. Starts blowing the whistle. Jack.
Come on. She dies. She dies, whatever, at the end, whatever, and then she goes back to Titanic, and her love of her life is Jack, right? But in real life, your husband, who you have kids with, what, didn't mean shit to you? Come on.
You hung out with a bum on a ship. He nailed you, and now you're fucking missing the guy. He'd probably been an asshole because he liked to sketch like prostitutes, man. So I mean, he'd be like sketching prostitutes, like he'd be hanging out with you for dinner. He said, "I gotta go. Why? I gotta go sketch prostitutes. I'm an artist." I wonder how she would roll with that one during marriage.
I was first to watch my girlfriend, dude. Count Eka, listen. I'll be honest with you. I'll be honest right here. I have watched every single Twilight movie at the theater because of my wife. It happens. You get sometimes you have to sacrifice for the good of yourself. You got Bob. Yes, you got to sacrifice.
What team are you in?
Yes, you do.
What team? Are you Team Jacob? What team are you then? Come on. Everybody wants to hear what team Eric was on. Are you like Team Jake? Is it Jacob and Team Edward? Which one?
Well, hold on. I think I can answer that. Give me a second.
Is it Edward?
Hold on. Hold on.
I'm down with the werewolf.
Okay, hold on. Let's look at evidence. Hold on. That's a good question. Bob had a good question there. Okay, hold on. Let me pull this up. Let me look at this picture here. Okay.
What team are you?
Okay, well, I guess Bob's the werewolf because you're the guy. You're with the you're with and then I guess I'm the vampire.
You look good. I'll be honest with you right now. There's a lot of things to be said about that. Come on. But you got to be with the chick. So you Team Edward or you Team whatever it is? Oh man.
I guess I'm the vampire because I'm with the vampire people and you're with. Come on, guys! You don't like that picture? Come on, man. I took all the wolves out and I put guinea pigs in it. Come on. Nobody likes that.
I'm not with the kid, man. I'll take the hamster,
dude. You know what, dude? When I first saw it, I'm like, I guess in Twilight, right? If you're the werewolf, I guess you, I don't know, when you meet the person of your life, your love, there's something, I don't know what they call it in the movie where you print.
You latch onto them. You do like a thing where you latch onto it.
That was pretty sick to have this character to latch onto a baby.
How does that roll? Is that medieval? I mean, how they married and a baby
now he has to protect her, like through her whole. Yeah, that's kind of creepy, dude. Bob, you're
a little creepy. Okay.
You're creepy. Your team.
Picture.
Dude, you're creepy, dude. You're creepy.
I did not make this thing. You did. Move on. Don't make me look good on that thumbnail.
All right, let's go back. The Pianist, I only watched it once. I don't know.
The Pianist?
Yeah, I don't. Fuck that movie.
The Pianist.
If you're gonna ask me, one of my most favorite superhero movies of all time, The Dark Knight is one of them. I love The Dark Knight. Fucking Heath Ledger, the way he played that Joker, holy shit. Where they brought like real life into where it would be like if there was a superhero, which technically Batman's not a superhero with powers. I hate a guy that has parts. So I'm all for this. I'm all for Dark Knight being on there.
I hated Joaquin Phoenix and I hate the fucking new Joker. I hate it really bad too. I hate it. It's stupid. I hate it. I'm saying it right now. I probably got enemies lining up right now. I hate Joaquin Phoenix's movie. I like Sisters Brothers. The Sisters Brothers, Eric, and Joaquin Phoenix is one of the only movies I fucking love it right now. In fact, I'm going to watch it tonight. The Sisters Brothers, the Western with Joaquin Phoenix. Hands down badass.
I honestly don't know why Castaway is on here. Listen, I know Hollywood. I know Tom Hanks is in it, but Castaway was not great.
Horrible.
A man got stuck on a fucking island, took a shoe, popped the tooth out. Okay, great, fantastic. All right.
It's the Saw movie all over again. It's the Saw movie. You watching this guy be tortured on an island? It's the Saw movie, but on an island. It's the Saw movie on an island. No, I fucking hated. I hated the Joker, and I hated Castaway. I'll put them in the same category.
Now, Gladiator.
Yes,
I like Gladiator. I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to tell you why. The message, not just because Joaquin Phoenix and the most buff guy in the world at that time, Russell Crowe, is when the king knows who should really be the king and was giving him the power and to have a son kill you so nobody steals his power. Dude, that happens every fucking day in life.
Right.
Get murdered to stay in power. That's
right.
What they did in that movie is true. And what you do with that guy, you send him out in the garbage. You send him out to get killed. So what they did in that movie, dude, it happens now.
Yeah, that was fucked up, man. He should have been the king or the emperor. He should have been it. But his son Joaquin Phoenix was played an excellent part, by the way. Did not like him in Joker. Fuck that movie. But I liked him in Gladiator. That's his role. And that and Sisters Brothers. Yes, great movie.
Yes. And you know what? Just like Royal Family, the Joaquin Phoenix was in love with his sister. It seemed like think about it. I'm not trying to get off the that kind of a kick, but think about it.
That's what they do.
In Games of Thrones, brother was making love to the queen, sisters. Yeah. And there are people even saying that the royal family of the UK actually is inbreeding. I'm not saying it is or not. Cousins. But in a lot of these movies, Bob, Gladiator, you're talking about Games of Thrones. There's incest in the royal families.
Absolutely, 100%. It was so bad, Eric. It was so bad in the past. They had these weird body features where they had long, heavy chins, and they've had these blood diseases. They are a fucked up family. Is sick on the inside. I'm not even just making this up. They're sick on the inside. Yeah.
They are. Now, this is an interesting one. Apocalypto.
Apocalypto. I was okay. It was okay.
No, it was okay. I don't know if I would say top 50.
No, not top 50. It was okay.
It did represent how America brings over viruses and starts killing off the people and stuff. Yeah. There were some true messages, but I don't know if that was top 50. Now, The Shining, yeah.
Oh, all fun and no play makes Johnny a dull boy. Was it dull boy?
Yeah. You know why it's good? Because you had a story. I know it was written by Stephen King, but if you know the real Stephen King book and the movie, they're not really exactly the same. So The Shining was great. Now, the fucking sequel, Dr. Sleep, is a fucking joke.
Oh, I didn't watch it. I won't watch it. I won't do it. I don't care if it's a good actor or not. I don't care if Ben Kenobi's in it or not. I'm not watching it. The cool thing about The Shining is that the director, you remember the director that did the moon landing? He did 2001. You know, talking about 2001.
Stanley Kubrick.
Kubrick. Yeah, he was dropping. He had the little boy had Apollo 13, like Apollo 13 shirt on. He had all these Apollo things. Like the dude was dropping fucking all kinds of hints in that movie that he did the moon landing. Faked it in the movie The Shining. So if you guys watch The Shining. He put all these hints about the fake fucking moon landing thing that he had done the film for. He had done this,
99% positive he came to my meetup. Cool.
Yeah.
Okay, now this next one, Armorist, I never heard of it. Honestly, My Sassy Girl, honestly, never heard of it. Wow, are you serious?
What?
You're gonna put the movie Taken? I'm not. Liam Neeson's Taken movies; they're fine. But number 14 as the top 50 best movies ever made. Really?
Nah, I didn't like any of them. I didn't like them. I'm just me. They're popular. I get it. I'm not gonna put anybody down for watching it. I just didn't dig it. I thought it was stupid. I mean, I know it happens in real life. So that's why it made me cringe a little bit. Maybe it was awareness.
I'm just shocked that not just being in the top 50, you're putting it at number 14. Really?
This is what's 13?
Wow. That's crazy. Hatchie, A Dog's Tale. Never seen it.
Okay, A Dog's Tale. Okay.
A Beautiful Mind. That's interesting because I remember watching this, Russell Crowe, and about how it's about mental illness. I mean, at the end of the day, it's about a man who's kind of genius. He has mental illness, and it's been proving in life that a lot of people that you accuse of having mental illness were your smartest people out there. So, it's all saying, are they too smart? Is that the reason why their mind just couldn't take it? I mean, I don't know. I mean, that's
why a lot of people on the sidebar are really smart. They've all got mental illness like him. You guys are all beautiful. You guys all have beautiful minds. You are not working for the CIA.
Susan, I know, right? How that movie Taken is on the list? I don't know.
Like, how the fuck is it on the list? Okay, thank you for saying that. Thank you for not making us feel bad about. Thank you for saying that.
I'm not saying it's a bad movie, but how the fuck is that even? Dude, that movie don't even belong on a top 100.
Yeah, no. You
want to put it on a top 1,000? I don't know.
This is the Requiem for a Dream. I loved it. It's really heavy. It'll take you on an emotional spin. The actress who did the movie, Eric.
I can't remember this movie.
Oh, it's about drugs. It's about taking heroin. It's about heroin addiction and how it ruined people's lives. It's a heavy movie, guys. If you watch this one, it's going to be kind of heavy. So if you're into something funny, I wouldn't recommend it. If you're into like real problems with heroin, you can watch it. It's a tough one to get through.
And we're just trying to have fun here. I've never heard of Central Station.
No.
I've never heard of the Untouchables after he became a geographer from accident, and I don't know, never heard of it.
Okay.
Samurai. Wow.
What is it?
Seven Samurai is number 8. Wow.
Samurai should be number like 1 or 2 in the top 5.
No. Seven Samurai is a good movie.
Kurosawa is one of the greatest, bestest ever Japanese directors you have ever seen. They've done. Oh God,
I must be a genius because I'm so fucked up.
You are. You've got a beautiful mind, my friend. It's okay. You got a beautiful mind. It's okay. Just watch out for the CIA guy that talks to you.
No, Seven Samurai deserves to be in the top 10. It really is. It really does.
Remember, Eric, they also made it they copied Seven Samurai in America.
Yes.
And they made the seven oh God. It's a Western. It's a Western, dude.
The
Magnificent Seven. The Magnificent Seven, which is an excellent movie. It's not as good as the Seven Samurai. No. The Magnificent Seven is just as damn good. As good, but good.
The original Magnificent Seven, based on that, and the remake, they're both good in some ways.
Yeah.
They're both fun. Yeah. Now, this one, now, if I'm shocked that Taken is on here, The Pursuit of Happiness.
What? No.
Is it touchy? Is it touchy? Oh, sure. I guess it's touchy, but really?
No. I'll just keep saying no until you move to the next movie. No.
The Shawshank Redemption is a really made movie. It is really made. So it's not a movie that I can watch all the time because it's a heavier, long movie. But being arrested for something you didn't do does happen, and him getting raped in jail does happen. So I mean, I can see that. I mean, I'm not gonna Sydney. Oh yeah, the good, the bad, and the ugly. Wow. I don't know how to be on here. That is a badass fucking movie.
One of the greatest movies ever.
Yes, top 10. Yeah, I am happy now. I'm happy with that.
Greatest movie ever made. One of the Seven
Life
Samurai.
Beautiful. I don't know.
What's this one?
Life is Beautiful.
No, go away.
Oh.
Go away. Skip it. Go away.
12 Angry Men.
Oh yes, no, I saw that, Eric. Actually, I saw it in college. Believe it or not, it was a requirement in college. I was not looking forward to watching it. I was like upset I had to watch it. However, it's like a Tarantino movie on steroids. It is nothing but dialogue. It's good. If you're into the Tarantino dialogue, you're into 12 Angry Men. It's about Eric. It's about they're jurors. They're jurors in a court case. Jurors in a court case, and they just argue the case. 12 guys. It's fucking good. It's black and white. It's black and white. It's old. You would like, if you like Quentin Tarantino's dialogue, you'll love. In fact, I think Tarantino was influenced by 12 Angry Men. In fact, it's the original. It's maybe the original fucking Tarantino movie. If you would ever put a stamp on something.
Now, of course, number 2, you're going to put Steven Spielberg's Schindler's List. You know, Schindler's List is one of those movies that I cannot watch. I mean, I've seen it,
yeah,
and I understand the horror of it, but it's so dark and so it's a movie that I can't watch.
I can't watch it. I think there's some undertone lies to it. I'm not going to go that direction.
Yeah, it's not a bad movie. It's a kind of a movie what really happened, but it's a movie that I just can't watch again.
I don't want to hate something I don't know enough about it yet. I don't know. I don't see the evidence in certain things, and I don't want to hate it.
Godfather does not surprise me because if you know Hollywood, everybody loves The Godfather.
Love The Godfather.
Yeah. I'm not saying it's a bad movie. So that does not surprise me that it's the number 1 movie. I mean, I'm not surprised. I mean, Francis Ford Coppola has made a lot of good war movies. The Godfather did have it all. The Godfather is the one movie that started all of the big fad for hitmen.
Let's do The Godfather, Seven Samurai, The Good, Bad, and the Ugly, and some other ones down there.
But I
agree, man.
You know, I agree. Like, how do you not have certain movies on there? Like, it's like, how do you have?
This wasn't on the list, of course.
Seriously. I know, guys. I know I'm a Star Wars fan. I know, but how do you have the movie Taken over Star Wars on here? I mean, didn't Star Wars change the whole, like, wow, this is what you do in space? And you put
Star Wars, man. It's Star Wars. Why would it not be on the list? Okay, Seven Samurai, Good, Bad, and the Ugly, The Godfather, Star Wars, right? We could just keep going. We can make our own fucking list, Eric. We're going to do it on your movie show with it.
We do it, like The Pursuit of Happiness, like even Jaws. The Pursuit of Happiness over Jaws. You know what Jaws did? Jaws made it where you could be scared without actually seeing it, where you had the music, right? And you know there's something in there that's ready to bite you and eat you and kill you.
Where's Jaws?
Movies are brilliant, but how's like Jaws not on there? I mean, it's just
A Pursuit of Happiness. No. I'm gonna keep saying it so you move on to something else. No.
We just did the top 50. We just did the top 50. You know, like I said, I can't say about these Asian movies because I've never seen My Sassy Girl. I've never seen some of these. You know, like Castaway, no. Gone. Titanic, gone. The Pianist, gone. 3 Iron, never seen it. It's a Wonderful World. I don't know.
It's a family-friendly movie. If it's with the kids and the wife and a popcorn, I can handle it.
Like I said, the Asian movies, I've never seen them, so I can't. I'm not gonna say Saving Private Ryan, gone.
Now I'm a fan, guys. We're not being racist. I'm a big fan of Japanese movies. I watch. I watch Zatoichi. My favorite. If someone says, "What is my favorite comic book character?" If I had one, or superhero character, Zatoichi, the Blind Swordsman, Japanese, 100%. That's my. Eric's got Superman. I've got Zatoichi.
Green Mile, gone. Gran Torino, gone. Back to the Future. I'm so surprised how low that is.
It should be way the hell up there.
And like I said, I got nothing bad against Terminator 2, but Terminator 1 should have been the movie that's in that top 50.
Yeah, right? Okay, this is bad.
This is a random top 50 list. I know, right? Hey guys, this is on the IMDb. This is the
channel.
The top 50 best movies ever made, and this is what voted on by what they did was they took a Metascore, right? And the Metascore is they take all the critics in the world somehow, they put it in this machine, and it comes out, gives a score. That's why The Godfather has a perfect score, because not one critic hated it. I'm sure there's got to be somebody, but look, even if you go by the Metascore, Life is Beautiful only got a 59. So how does that at number 4? How does a Metascore 59 gets you in the top 10? I mean, 57. I mean, really, right? Taken a 51, a 7.8. So who does somebody owe somebody money? Because even the scores on this movie is mixed. 51 basically means half the critics plus 1% liked it, and the other half hated it. So if that's the case, how does that even number 14?
Yeah. Where's Happy Gilmore at, man?
Yeah.
Where's Happy Gilmore?
Seriously.
Where's basketball? Where's basketball? Where's Happy Gilmore? Where's all the good movies?
Yeah. There's nothing else that has a yellow Metascore. Just like take it.
Fried movie. No Kentucky Fried Movie? Oh my God, man. How about Flesh Gordon? What about that? How about them apples? Flesh Gordon. That's a great movie.
You're right. Is Scarface on the list? No, Scarface is not on this list. I know.
There's no Scarface. There's no Scarface either.
Place movies that put Scarface on there.
Where the fuck is Scarface at? Say hello to my little friend. Come on.
War Games.
War Games.
Dude, where's Pulp Fiction?
Where's Pulp Fiction? Animal House.
Yeah. Dude, Animal House was like the king of all the college movies. Animal House. Dude,
yes.
If you did not have Animal House, you want to have the movie Old School.
Right.
You might not have a Porky's Fast Times if it wasn't for Animal House.
Yeah. Where's Animal House? It should be number one. Well, yeah. Well, right next, right up there. I mean, number 2, maybe. Pulp Fiction should be on it. Yes, we were saying that.
Pulp Fiction is agreed upon with critics themselves. Loves this. How's that not on the list? I know. and how is Prince Under the Cherry Moon not on this list?
You know what?
It's not a bad movie. It's a black and white movie. It was kind of cool.
I'm embarrassed that I liked Prince Under a Cherry Moon. Reservoir Dogs. Thank you. Yeah, of course, Reservoir Dogs. Indiana Jones.
Even Home Alone broke a lot of
on Christmas. I watched it on Christmas.
Porky put on there.
We'll do our own list, man.
We need to go with the chat, and vote our own top 50 list.
Well, we should do that and then do a whole rundown on it, and then we'll just all pick a number for each one of them. We'll come to a consensus, like was it like 12 Angry Men or 9 Angry Men? What was it? I can't remember. E.T. Borderline. Almost. I liked it. It's at the age I was, I liked it. Now it seems it's Full Metal Jacket's good too.
You E.T. represented the 80s so well, because one of the things that the 80s always did was, before you got to see who's the bad guy supposed to be, you always saw just the body, or you saw parts of an alien body, but not the head. If you remember in half of E.T., you always saw this guy with a flashlight with keys on his pants, just hanging, just keys. I'm serious. Watch E.T. You always had this guy with keys. And then in the middle of the movie, you finally got to see the guy with the keys. Just a normal looking guy. I was like, it's like they always built the suspense in the 80s. So you don't get to see it until the middle of the movie. We're going to show you parts of it.
E.T. phone home. It was big ass long finger. That finger is scary if you think about it.
You know what? Dude.
Howard the Duck.
Dude, hold on.
First,
you guys know who made Howard the Duck? George Lucas. George Lucas Company made Howard the Duck. And did you guys know technically Howard the Duck is a Marvel movie? So you could, if you try to say what is one of the original comic book movies ever, you actually have to say Howard the Duck. Howard the Duck is a Marvel comic that George Lucas. Now George Lucas was trying to show off his special effects, so I got it. So Howard the Duck is that guilty kind of movie. I actually enjoyed it.
I love that movie. Thank you for bringing that up. I forgot. Is there any other movies? Everyone's just bringing up the best ones, man. Okay, Killer Clowns from Outer Space. Debbie Does Dallas. Yes, Debbie Does Dallas. Killer Clowns from Outer Space.
And create our own top 50.
Yeah. We'll have to do a porno one on a separate line, though. Debbie Does Dallas, Behind the Green Door, Deep Throat. Oh God, there's so many, man, back then.
I agree, dude. Deer Hunter was good too.
A sleeper hit. Yes, the Deer Hunter with Christopher Walken. They're playing Russian roulette, man. That was a psychotic movie. Got its own. It's a psychological movie, so it has its own little thing. Sharknado is a.
But Sharknado, but that was made for Sci-Fi Channel. I don't think it was actually like a movie at the theater.
Made for TV. You could do a whole made for TV section though too.
Yeah.
Sharknado would be on the made for TV movies.
Made for television. Yeah.
I'm into the cheese on that one, man. I'm totally down with that one too. Yeah.
I like Sharknado.
Yes,
I think it was made for TV, and it had that guy from 90210.
Yeah, Sci-Fi Channel. Yes, it was a Sci-Fi Channel with the cheesy actors, but damn good movie. Yeah, we can make our own list, man. We have to put our own categories. You got to do made for TV, porno. We'll have our own 70s porno section, whatever, or all the big hit pornos, and then I liked porno. I'm serious. When I was young, I enjoyed it.
Porno and their actors and actresses.
Amber Lynn, Ginger Lynn. Oh God, I can't remember the rest.
You got the famous John Holmes. You got the ugliest guy in the world. Ron Jeremy.
Ron Jeremy was a classic fucking actor. Yes, Ron Jeremy. Yes.
Guys, Police Academy. Police Academy 1 was great. Yes.
Police Academy 1. Yes. Oh, Stripes.
Bill Murray. Stripes.
Yes.
I mean, dude, Bill Murray. Bill Murray. You got Meatballs. You got Where the Buffalo Roam.
Shaq.
You even say Beverly Hills Cop. Why was that on there? That kind of like broke different.
Beverly Hills Cop was really fucking, but Eddie Murphy was kicking ass at that time. Yes, Beverly Hills Cop. Yes. Shit, man, I'm gonna go back and watch all these movies now. I can't stand what's out there. I'm gonna watch Beverly Hills Cop.
So we're about to end the show, but like I'm telling everybody, we're gonna start doing more like news channel, news clips. We're gonna start doing Grandpa's World stories about aliens and stuff. So we're gonna try to have more fun in a lot of ways, and we're gonna have cool conversations. And of course, our number one rule that we're always gonna try to do is we're always gonna try to find new guests, new people, and I don't care where they come from, dude. If a guy's from the Brony community, I want a Brony guy on here. I want to ask a Brony, why you're in love with My Little Pony. I want to know that answer. So we're going to start doing more than that. There's no show tomorrow, Friday. I'm taking a small little vacation, but I will be dropping my friend's documentary about the stormtrooper who hit his head. And you guys, I'm serious. Watch this documentary tomorrow. because this guy made this documentary out of his own money. He was not hired by Hollywood. He did interview Kevin Smith on there, but he was not hired by Hollywood. He's no shell. He's none of it. He made a fucking awesome documentary, and he said, Eric, you can show this documentary on your channel. So tomorrow I'll be dropping this. Goonies. You fucking right. Goonies is awesome. I love the fucking Goonies.
Yes.
Goonies was Indiana Jones meets Stranger Things before there even was Stranger Things.
Goonies. Yeah.
So watch this tomorrow, guys. Watch this. Jamie Strongrow made this awesome documentary, so please watch it. Blues Brothers. I love the Blues Brothers. Dude, let's go all day. Dude,
yes,
fucking 1941 was a fucking awesome movie. No, we need to do top 50 movies that never got the credit they deserve. I'm serious. We need to do a top 50. What are the movies never got credit they deserve? You got Blues Brothers. You got 1941. All these movies, Porky's. We need to do a real top 50. Maybe next week we'll do a special show on a Thursday. The real top 50 list. So, okay, sorry about that. So guys, please watch this documentary tomorrow. It's fucking awesome. And guys, don't take life so serious. Have fun in life, all right? Guys.
Not real.
Okay, I know there's a lot of anger about masks. I know there's a lot of anger about the COVID. Get in a car, get a large cup of coffee, drive around, enjoy life, have fun, have a laugh. Because if you let the shit get to you, you might be that next person that might be living on the street. And thing is, once you're living on the street, all your so-called friends that you think you have are not going to be around, are not going to be there for you. Peter North is a good star. Yes, he is.
Now remember, guys, I myself living out of a backpack.
John Denver first, Kiss Alive, then Blues Brothers.
There we go.
And dude, that's one of Steven Spielberg's earliest movies.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, beyond that, guys, I had a fucking awesome time today. I had a fun time, and we'll see everybody later.